when you are raised in an abusive situation, whether it be physical, and especially if it's emotional and mental, uh, you will become what you hate. You will become that person. That's the bottom line. You will, because it is seed. It is seed that is sown. You will become what you hate the most. In fact, a lot of times people will make a judgment call. They'll say, they'll speak out of their mouth, I hate him. That's one thing in the world I don't want to be is him. And without a miracle, without God, you will end up going in that route. So I did. And here's the crazy thing. It's also in my book. And if I didn't live it, I wouldn't believe it. You guys, can you imagine this? So from age 10 to age 17, for 7 years, I have this secret about this man that's out there. Nobody knows about it. Not my girlfriend, nobody, except my best friend. And this girl that had left our school several years earlier, probably 4 or 5 years earlier, had come back. And she was friends with my girlfriend and all this stuff. They're all just standing around there. And somebody says something like, I don't even know what they said, but I laughed. And when I laughed, she looked at me and said, that's weird. And I was like, what? She goes, nothing. So it just went on and on. And she just kept staring at me. And I'm like, what is your problem? Why do you keep looking at me like that? And literally she said, guys, she said, wow, you look just like somebody I know. And I was like, because you got to keep in mind, in my mind, I'm thinking when I graduated high school, my thing is my mom told me I couldn't tell anybody, but when I'm a man, I'm my own man, I'm gonna get out of this house, I'm gonna hire a detective, I'm gonna find this man. I want to have a father. So I didn't tell anybody. She goes, it's just really weird. And so it went on for a couple of days. She would just say something about the way I would look. Until finally one day she said, honestly, you laugh like him, you turn your head like him, your voice sounds just like him, you look just like him. I said, well, big deal. Who is this person? And she said, my stepfather. And I'm like, okay, who's your stepfather? And I'm just, at this point, I'm still clueless. And she says his first name, and I froze because that was my biological father's first name. And I was like, what did you say? And she said his name. And I was like, okay, I'm going to ask you a question, and I'm not going to tell you why, but I need you to answer me. What is his last name? She told me his last name. It was the last name of my biological father. And I said, what is his birthday? Do you know? She told me his birthday, and it was his birthday. I jumped up, 17-year-old. I just ran out of the room. I went straight to the bathroom, threw up everywhere in the bathroom.